What's up? This is DJ Loot. Take another break from studio. Came to sit down with Skitzo Silva.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
Glad
we have
to
a
be
train in the background. What's up with that?
They like to sit around, you know. When they're not going this way or that way, they sit still. So.
They come to us.
Yeah, they come to us.
We made it come to us because
right.
we wanted a cool background. So yeah, you are a music artist amongst other things. We've worked on a lot of music stuff. I've mastered some of your stuff, mixed. You've been on compilations of mine, so a good history with us. And you've been on my radio show twice.
Once.
7 times.
Yeah, I think 8 times. Yeah.
So it's time for you to do break time.
That's right.
Why we're here.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it.
Skitzo Silva. Really, you know, before I was even an artist, that was my nickname. You know, Skitzo anyway, because I came from a different type of background, man. I was the youngest in the group of my friends, always was, you know. I didn't really get along with people my age. We didn't meet on the same ground, you know. So my group around me was always older. And in order for me to kind of fit in, I felt like I needed to act out, you know. I felt like I had to act twice my age or, you know, do crazy stuff. So really, Skitzo kind of came out of nowhere and it stuck with me. So once I got into the music, it was easy, dude. It was like, oh, what's going to be your artist name, your stage name? You know, Skitzo just came out, and there's a million Skitzos out there. I mean, how many have you produced for, do you think? I know there's one in the Bay, I think Skitzo Bloodline or something.
Couple I've heard of or encountered.
Right.
But it's memorable, Skitzo Silva.
Yeah, Skitzo Silva, yeah.
It's great branding.
Right, thank you.
Really, truly.
Yeah.
You were the youngest of the group. I was the oldest of my best friend group.
Really?
So when it was my 21st birthday, well, my underage, my closest friend took me out, and we didn't get to go anywhere because he couldn't go in, so we just drank in a parking lot.
Right, that's right. Yeah.
But I got to buy beer. But anyway, so
yeah.
Each subsequent year or birthday, it's like more of us could go out with them. But
right.
That's one thing that sucked about being the oldest. When the other folks were too young to, there might be benefits to being the youngest of the crew.
For sure, man. Yeah. But like I said, man, I was always just trying to impress, and I did the most, dude. I did the most, and Skitzo kind of stuck. So once I got into music, it was Skitzo, and then I was like, well, I need something else to, you know, differentiate myself from other people. So I threw the last name on there, man, Skitzo Silva, and it's stuck ever since. Not a lot of people call me by my government name.
And it is spelled
Skitzo Silva, Silva.
Yeah, and we're going to revisit that. We'll have the links in the end. But, the spelling, it's unique, so good branding idea, sir.
Right on, brother. Biggest achievement, I'd say, when it comes to the music, you know, back when I was with No Mutiny Click, you know, we started that group and everything. We did some big things, man. I mean, I think it was 2014. They had like a contest, like a competition type thing, and it was 209 Best Group Award, and we went in there, and you know, we got all our fans to vote and everything, and it was in Stockton at the Tropicana downtown. They held the ceremony, and we took home the Best Group Award for 209. And that was, you know, one thing as far as the music side. We were in the newspapers and stuff, Lodi News Sentinel as a group, and I felt like that was a good achievement we made. But me personally, man, outside of the music, like, I don't know, man. I feel like the best thing I've done with my life as a person is break generational curses.
That is one of those things that it's kind of a common thing, or a common theme. People try to, or they're successful doing that.
Yeah.
And applause to anybody that's able to do that, whatever it may be, substances or just life outlooks or whatever.
Exactly, man. So. Yeah, the way I came up and everything is totally opposite of how I'm living now, you know. The man I am today is the man I want to raise my son to be. You know what I mean? Yeah. Someone who doesn't, you know, dive in with bad people and do bad wheelings and dealings and just, you know, live a good life and, you know. Outside of music, man, you know, I've worked a lot of dead-end jobs. I framed. I was an electrician for a while. I worked with a lot of general contractors. You know, I was a handyman. I did everything I could. But the career I have now kind of fell into my lap, you know. It was something I found, and my grandfather worked for the railroad. And I never thought it was something I would do, you know, like I am now, you know. I worked in the mechanical department, and it's great, man. It changed my life. I'm able to feed and provide my family, and I don't know, it's great, man. I love it.
get to work around big old things. Like, I've always been fascinated by trains. As a little kid, I'm just like, I just love trains. So you're around something that is, it's fascinating. All this metal and power, and you're doing mechanical stuff with them. I find it fascinating.
Yeah, and it's a company that's been here, you know, for a couple hundred years, and it'll be here a couple hundred years after I'm gone. So, you know, it's something that people are, you know, enthusiasts about. We call them foamers. Ever heard that term?
Foamers? No.
Foamers, yeah. Foamers. You know, you tell someone, hey, I work for the railroad, you know, and they start foaming from their mouth. You know?
No, it seems like a very stable, very lucrative, very just, it's a great thing.
It's an important part. Yeah, it's an important part of.
There are a lot of jobs, companies like that, but you're set.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Nice.
Man, like I said, dude, going back to No Mutiny Clique, you know, my early years of music, we did a lot of big things, man. Like I said, you know, we won awards. We're in newspapers. We did a lot of shows of reputable artists, you know, E40, Too Short, Andre Nicotina, Mozzie. The list goes on, you know, and we built a really big fan base, and it wasn't normal like, oh yeah, hey man, I'm your friend, I listen to your music. They were fans, man, because the music we made really touched them. You know, we helped people get through hard times with some of our sadder stuff, and we helped them party. You know, it was time to turn up. You know, I mean, there's at least a dozen people out there walking around with the No Mutiny Clique tattoo on them. You know, like branded on them for life. So I feel like we touched a lot of people in that sense, and. Yeah, man. Other than that, other than the Mutiny Clique thing, I feel like me personally, as an individual, I think I'll be remembered for my character, because I've done a lot for my community because of the way I grew up, and I know the city of Lodi is, you know, they don't help people that are in need, you know, because I was in need and I didn't get help. There's been times, you know, a couple years ago, we did a food run for homeless people, you know, shout out Tony Corp from Seattle, Deceptive. I don't know if you ever worked with him. He's a pretty good artist from out there.
Just a little bit of seen on Facebook, but not interacted with much.
He's tied in with Coop D. Santana and them.
Coop, yeah. A couple of mixes for him. He's been on stuff I've mixed for folks. So
right. I show a lot of love to Deceptive, man, because he would just send me money. Like, here, dude, I love what you're doing for the community. Here's my part in it, you know. We took sack lunches and sodas and waters out to homeless people when it was 110 degrees outside. I even bought a 30-pack of beer, Coors Light out there. Like, hey, you guys want a water? Nah. You want a beer? Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? So, and I've had people come up to me in the streets like, hey, you're Skitzo, right? Yeah, man. It's like, hey, someone came up and brought me lunch the other day and brought me some clothes and said it was in the name of you, you know? Like, they said that they saw you giving back to the community and made them want to do it, you know? And it made me feel good. So, if anything, if it's not the music, I feel like I'll be remembered by my character.
Just maybe a side note, so folks that you're doing music with right now, like
right.
So your main collaborators, who are some of those folks?
I'd say Hard Knocks. You recently interviewed him, right?
Yes, that was a great interview. His music's just awesome. I played through a whole bunch of it on a song a week on the show.
Yep.
He's got, what I hear is he has one of those signature type of voices that you know it's him.
Yeah, you know,
and you
know
do
that's
too.
Him. Right.
But both of you guys, it's like, yeah, I know a Hard Knocks.
Right, that's right.
I hear it.
So yeah, Hard Knocks.
Of course, when you say Real Silva.
Yeah, Real Silva. Yeah. Contraband. I've been making music.
Yes,
with Contraband's
lately. Been on the show.
That guy stays moving, man. Stays working.
Yeah, you're in good company.
Right.
A lot of great artists that we all work with and have those interactions with and collabs.
Yeah.
You're due for another Cali fight. I'm working on volume 15.
I'm ready when you are.
What are we doing here, guys?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Why don't we get Coop on this one?
That'd be cool.
I'll try to remember that. It's on video, so
yeah, got it locked in.
I'll try to remember.
That's right. It's great, man. I spent my whole life, you know, I mean, I've been with my lady for going on 11 years now, and it wasn't until 10 years in until we decided to have a child, you know. I felt like I was never ready. I felt like, you know, we could have had a kid a long time ago, of course, but we weren't knuckleheads about it, and I felt like I was never ready to provide for another life. And when I felt like, you know, I got this career, I had things going, I had my foundation settled, that it was time to bring a new life in, and it happened, man. And he's awesome. You know, he's 16 months now, and it's probably the greatest thing that ever happened to me. Yeah, he's awesome, man. Just watching him grow, and you know, they say the time I'm in now, you know, 16 months, teaching him how to talk and walk, you know.
All the milestones, all the
everything.
And it's good that you're there. 'Cause some people have careers that they're gone all the time, and man, I was off in XYZ place or out of the country or whatever. I missed the first step. You're here, and you get to
enjoy it
right there.
And like, I tell my coworkers like, oh, he's learned how to talk, he's learned how to walk, and they tell me pretty soon you'll be telling them to sit down and shut up.
Shut up.
Yeah, but I love him to death, man. Lane Silva.
Nice.
Well, next, man, I got a lot planned. As far as last year, I dropped 4 singles. Towards the end of the year, I dropped one with Contraband, my boy To The Neck from Lodi. I dropped another one with Tabo The Truth, who's affiliated with King ISO and Strange Music and them. I dropped another single, Introverted. I think you mixed that one for me. It was the one that had a lot of piano in it. I think you mastered it for me at least.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. But going forward, man, I was talking to my boy about this. I felt like I lost my way as an artist for a while there. I felt like I was listening to the radio, I'm listening to what people are listening to now, I'm at stoplights, I'm hearing what people are listening to, I'm like, okay, this is what they want to hear, So when I started writing and I'm sitting down there writing, I'm like, they don't want to hear this, they don't want to hear that, this is what they want to hear. So I kind of lost my way and my identity as an artist trying to cater to what I thought people wanted to hear. But going forward, I think I'm going back to what Skitzo wants to write and what Skitzo's fans wanted to hear, I think I'm going to come back strong.
That's on that authenticity level. Just do you. A lot of people will like it, and if they don't, whatever, that's their problem.
Yeah, it's like my first album, Raw Authentic, and I had Colby, the Prez, rest in peace, on a lot of those songs, and people love that album, man. And then my next album was Heaven Sent and Hellbound, after I dropped my EP, Nothing Major, and people loved Heaven Sent and Hellbound too, but a lot of those songs, man, I was writing when I was still in the period to where I was in my zone, and I knew what my people wanted to hear, and I knew how I was feeling, But as far as, some of the stuff I just write it and throw it away, because I feel like it wasn't me. But going forward, dude, I'm going back, so lace your boots and get ready. Skitzo Silva's back.
Looking forward to it.
That's right, brother.
Red Bull.
Gross.
Don't like Red Bull, huh?
Nah, man, I'm more of a NOS guy.
NOS are all right. I just tend to go toward a regular old standard Rockstar.
Right, I like Rockstar too. It's not bad.
All that stuff's bad for us.
My lady loves Red Bull. She tried to get the big one today. I told her, no, dude, just get the small one. Your heart's not that strong.
They're so bad for you.
Yeah.
Just drink water, people. Come on.
Yeah, water, coffee.
Hawaii.
Love to go.
Never been?
Never been.
We were supposed to, and then the COVID came along, and it was going to be that summer.
2020?
Yes. We were planning it, but eventually, a couple of folks that live out there, sure that would show us around. But yeah, it's bucket list.
Yeah, for sure. My cousin Kelly lives out there. He's a really good artist, man. He paints for a lot of the surf shops and all that stuff. And he told me, he's like, come on, cuz, anytime, man, but I can't afford that, dude. It's crazy.
Ford.
No thanks.
Yeah, agreed. Okay. Toyota's last forever. But if I had to have a American made, it'd be probably a GMC or a Chevy.
Yeah.
Someday when I can get ahead of some bills, I'm gonna. This thing's 02, so 23-year-old Toyota is running just fine.
Yeah.
But Kristen says everybody in life that can should experience a fresh, current year off the lot brand new vehicle once in life.
Right.
And I have not done that.
It's coming.
So it'll be probably a GMC or Chevy or something, like a Silverado, nice full size.
Oh yeah.
Put a huge stereo in that.
Yeah.
And all my handbrake.
They're coming out with some new Chevy Camaros. You see those? I think it's 2025 this year, Camaros.
No.
Oh, they look sweet, dude.
Something to consider if I wanted a car as opposed to a truck.
Right.
Anyway, forget if you drive a Ford, I don't know what to tell you.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck with that. Found on the road.
Disabled.
That's
there
what
you
it
go.
stands.
Yeah.
PlayStation 5.
I got one.
You do.
Yeah.
And I know earlier you said you off camera. You said you don't have a lot of time for it. I don't either. But do you have NBA 2K25?
I do.
Well, Wow. A friend gifted that to me because my newest sports games are 2015.
Right.
Seriously, I have NBA, MLB, Madden, and they're all 2015. WWE with Cena on the cover. You can't see him, though. It just says John Cena.
Right. Yeah, dude.
Anyway. But yeah, I have it, and I've played 3 games of it.
Right.
Total. And I've had it for like 3 months. But when I can find some time, maybe we'll link up on it. Now, going back to 2015, I was decent at it. Haven't played an NBA 2K. My best outing, I got stomped like 106-6.
Right. You play golf?
Real golf, actual real
No.
life.
On PlayStation.
No, I play
man.
golf in VR though, because
Okay.
I have the headset. Now that you're really playing golf?
Yeah. Now golf on PlayStation is fun, man. Me and my buddy get a couple drinks and bet on holes. It's a good game. You should look into it.
Last golf I played was the Tiger Woods, whatever year.
Yeah.
Probably 15.
Yeah, 2015. Yeah, we got a trend here.
Family Guy.
Awesome.
Yeah, agreed. Hilarious.
Yeah.
All those types of cartoons.
Yeah.
Now South Park hits all the current event stuff.
Right.
But just general laugh
Guy's
out loud.
more creative.
Family Guy is just the best.
Yeah, they're on their own run. Yeah.
Love it. Beavis and Butthead is a close second. For me.
Right.
Cheeseburger.
Good. It depends from where.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Good homemade cheeseburgers, probably good.
I love burgers. So.
Yeah, man.
Now, typically when I try a new burger place, the burger's going to be great, probably, if it has good reviews. I judge a place off the fries.
Yeah.
Are their fries up to par with the burger?
Yeah.
So that's my
I agree.
bar is set with the fries. Internet
Destructive.
can be destructive.
Yeah.
It's created and it's destroyed.
Especially for the music industry, I feel like it made it tough, dude. Back when you could, make a couple $100,000 selling out of your trunk. Now it's like they can go online and steal your music for free.
Or they do stream it and you make $1.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You got 100,000 streams. Here's $60.
$60 I didn't have.
Yeah, right.
Green.
Green?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great, man. I love everything green.
It is my favorite color.
Yeah, man.
It's the color of life. Look
Yeah.
at when life is abounding, trees, grass.
Yeah.
Isn't it the color of like confidence too, or something? Or is that blue? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
There's
As
a
far
whole
as
list of what the
auras,
colors mean.
like auras go.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I think it's a confidence color or something. It's a strength color.
I like blue too. Now that the $100 bill changed to blue, with the blue stripe. Yeah.
Yes.
Blue and green.
You need just change. That's been going for like 20 years.
Yeah, man. I feel old.
Sacramento.
Long drive. I drive out
That's
here.
what you think. You don't think DJ Luke's
No, man, I drive out here every day for work, and
You're probably like
takes a toll. Yeah, dude, it takes a toll.
Time to move out here.
Yeah, I know. It's expensive. There, I'll take that one back.
Yeah, compared to smaller markets.
Yeah, exactly.
And last one, pissed.
Off? Yeah, sometimes.
These are so random. I just come up with whatever.
Yeah,
Pissed.
I love it. Yeah. I get pissed a lot, dude.
If that plane was louder, I'd be pissed because it would be messing up our audio.
Yeah, for sure. You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Deezer, everywhere music is streamed, man. Skitzo Silva, Skitzo Silva.
All right. Any shout outs? Anybody you want to mention? Anything you haven't said yet you think is important?
Shout out DJ Loot, man. This guy's a super producer. I've done a lot of work with him as far as audio production goes. He's a great dude, and I'm privileged to be on break time with DJ Loot here where I usually don't have any breaks.
Yeah, where you came on your day off.
Yeah, exactly, man. I'm dedicated. That's what it is.
Well, to come on and let my YouTube subscribers and whoever may come across the video get to know a little bit about you.
Right on, brother.
All right.
I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Break time.
Bunch of dead Cardinals, victims of the arsenal. Little birdies talking, what happens next is awful. Bunch of sitting ducks get plucked, we knock the flow with. Name like a pair of scissors, not something to run with. A bunch of dead Cardinals, victims of the arsenal. Little birdies talking, what happens next is awful. Bunch of sitting ducks get plucked, we knock the flow with. Name like a pair of scissors, not something to run with.
Is he still alive? Hey, Skitzo, get a stick and poke at it.